thank everybody who helped make this evening possible. Our partners here at USC Hillel, give them applause. And our co-sponsors, USG Undergraduate Student Government, the Office of Religious Life, the Casman Institute, AEPI, and SAMI. Hanukkah is about the little flame that could, the ability of a proudly expressed Jewish identity to endure and survive even through the darkest times. And indeed, the lights of Hanukkah have survived throughout all of the years of Jewish exile. Over 2,000 years of all kinds of circumstances, all kinds of challenges and persecutions, and they're still burning bright today. In fact, just a few short years ago, nobody would have ever imagined that the lights of Hanukkah could burn so bright right here at USC. That we could be celebrating here so proudly with so many of you right here in the middle of campus. Sure, Tommy here might be more of a representation of what the Jews fought against on Hanukkah than the Maccabees themselves, but tonight he is celebrating here with us too. It is worth stopping for a moment and thinking about how incredible it is that we enjoy the religious freedoms in the world today that we do, especially here in the United States. So many of those 2,000 years, menorahs had to be lit fearfully in homes, in cellars, avoiding the public eye. Especially on a night like tonight, we need to stop and be grateful for how much and how far we have come. Here at USC, the university makes such an incredible effort to create a welcoming and friendly environment for all of its students, and has become an incredible example of thriving Jewish community on campus. Whether it's through being sensitive to the religious needs of our community with holiday policies, efforts towards improving kosher food availability, or supporting Jewish life here in so many ways, USC has done so much in recent years to distinguish itself as an institution where Jewish students and Jewish life can proudly thrive. One of the incredible aspects of Jewish life here at USC is in the many forms of expression it has. We are incredibly lucky to have so many wonderful partners in creating our Jewish community. Please welcome our dear friend and partner, Bailey London, Director of USC Hillel, who will be introducing this evening's guests of honor.
Thank you, Rania. I think the most incredible benefit of Thanksgiving this year is that Thanksgiving brought us all together with family and friends to celebrate Hanukkah off campus, and we're still left with enough days of Hanukkah to join together on campus to celebrate as a Trojan family. My first semester back at USC after graduating here a few years ago as your new Hillel director has been amazing. One of the elements I'm most proud of is the way relationships are nurtured by Jewish life on campus here. We're so fortunate to have a Hillel and Chabad that frequently partner to bring you dynamic Jewish programming together, and even more fortunate to be on a campus that is so supportive of Jewish life. We have a packed semester planned for you in the spring at both Hillel and Chabad, and I encourage you to make sure you're on our mailing list by registering at the tent tonight. And if you're lucky, your name may be drawn to win one of 2 gift cards this evening. But now it's my pleasure to invite Provost Beth Garrett to share with you her thoughts this Hanukkah. Both Hillel and Chabad are part of the Office of Religious Life, and thank you, Dean Soni, for being here as well. They work very closely with Provost Garrett to make sure that our campus is a university that is not just welcome to Jewish students, but embraces you, provides you with meaningful opportunities to be involved with Jewish programming, and encourages you to challenge yourself as you grow in your own Jewish identity. Provost Garrett, thank you so much for being here tonight, and even more importantly, thank you for your continued support and commitment to Jewish life on campus.
Welcome to everybody. Thank you for coming out this evening. I think it is such a special time of year, Hanukkah, and this year even more special because it is combined with Thanksgiving, my favorite American holiday. I think it's an opportunity for all of us to give thanks for our academic community, for the Jewish organizations and the Jewish cultural life we have here on campus, and for our own families. I know my husband and I spent Thanksgiving. This year, enjoying for the first time sweet potato latkes. And thinking about how important family and USC is to us. Our family is partly back in Israel, and I get to go see them in December. So we're going to be spreading some of the Thanksgiving and Hanukkah spirit a little bit longer this year in our family. We are so fortunate to have Rabbi Dov, Rania, Bailey, all of those who support our Jewish community here on campus. This is a time to think about how your spiritual commitments reinforce your academic, intellectual, and scholarly commitments. As you know, part of USC's strategic vision is not just about scholarship and teaching, but it's about human wholeness. And spirituality and faith, as we know, play a big role in that. Now, you all know that Hanukkah means dedication. And part of what it means to be part of the Trojan family is to be dedicated to that ideal of scholarship, community, interaction with our colleagues, a commitment to something larger than ourselves, however we define that from our faith tradition or intellectual traditions. So that's one thing I hope you think about. I also hope we all think about the light. As Rania talked about, this is the holiday where the light was lit and kept on. And you should think of yourself here at USC as part of the light that keeps our university and our Trojan family strong and moving forward. I also might remind you that finals are soon, so you might want to think about burning the light a little longer than you usually do to get ready for that. But most importantly, again, thanks to all of you for making our community so accepting and conducive to discussions about all faiths, cultures, and intellectual orientations. And thank you in particular for being so supportive of the Jewish student body that we have here. I know it's a great pleasure for me to come and talk to you at the first of the year and at Hanukkah. And with that, I wish you a very happy Hanukkah and fight on.
Provost Garrett mentions that Hanukkah is the celebration of lights.
Louder.
Let's think for a second. What does that mean? We light the menorah. We've got these candles that burn, that represent the faith that manages to continue, the religious freedoms that manage to persevere despite all odds. But there's something very, very beautiful about light. When you take a candle and you light another one, anytime you share something, usually you lose a little bit of what you yourself have. But when you share light, you haven't lost anything at all. None of your own light is missing. All you've done is increased it. All you've done is doubled it. It's caused that light to be shared, caused it to be able to spread. Our sages tell us a little bit of light dispels a lot of darkness. The feature of light is that it has this capacity, it has this ability to light up a room, that we don't have to fight with negativity. We don't have to fight with darkness. You just bring in a little bit of positivity, a little bit of light, and suddenly the darkness is gone. Tonight we reach the 8th night of Hanukkah. The menorah is finally full. We started with one candle. We started with a little bit of light. And because we had that little bit of light, we were able to add, we were able to share, to increase from day to day. Until finally tonight, we come to the point that the menorah is full. Somebody might look at that and say, we're done. Once we've lit all the candles, we've done everything we can to bring light into the world. Now we can stop, now we can relax. But the word Chanukah, as Provost Garrett mentioned, is dedication. The idea of Chanukah is not just that we make our way through the process of reaching the full 8 lights, but that we continue from there. Once we've reached 8 lights, once we light all the candles tonight, we kindle the candle within our own soul. We kindle the illumination, the knowledge, the thirst for learning within ourselves that hopefully continues to illuminate throughout the rest of the year as well. That we take these lights now of Hanukkah and bring them into everything that we do, lighting up the darkness, lighting up the winter, lighting up ourselves, lighting up our environments. There's a beautiful imagery that we're told about the 8 branches of the menorah, that they represent different people. There's all kinds of different people in our world. As evidenced by the branches, you've got different branches, you've got different directions, you've got different ways of looking at things. But all 8 branches are united together. They're all part of the same candelabra. They're all part of the same menorah. When you bring light to something, it ceases to be something separate. It ceases to be on its own. It begins to work in concert with the rest of the menorah. And that imagery applies to each and every one of us. Each of you is a light in the menorah. Each of you is a candle. Ner Hashem Nishmat Adam. King David says, the candle of God is the soul of man. Each and every one of us has that candle within. And our candle is unique. Our candle is different than that of anybody else around us. But if we're able to find our place on the menorah, if we're able to recognize how we're connected with all of those other branches, how we interact, how we live together, then we cease being just a separate light. We start to be part of a whole, part of something that brings light into the world, part of a community, part of a tradition, part of a family, a Trojan family, of course, and our own families. And with that feeling, with that connectedness, we're able to illuminate, we're able to shine. We're going to call up a couple of students, representatives of some of the Jewish organizations on campus, each one a branch on the menorah to help light the different candles. I don't know who made it and who didn't, so I'll read out some of the organizations. If somebody's here, please just step up. Don't wait for it to be called. But some of the Jewish organizations here on campus include Chabad, Hillel, AEPI, Sami, Tamid, SE Students for Israel, Trojans for Israel, the Shoah Foundation. If any of you are here, please, if we can have some student representatives come on up to the podium. Rania, do you have the brachas? Or they're in the box by the lamppost. We have a paper that's got the words for the blessings and the song Ma'oz Sur. We'll pass them around in just a moment. I ask everybody to join us as we sing together the blessings and as we have each person light the menorah. What do you want to say? You want to say Happy Hanukkah? Say everybody Happy Hanukkah. Wow. Sorry.
On Hanukkah you have to spin a dreidel.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, there's dreidels on the table because on Hanukkah we have to spin a dreidel. You are right. Now you want to say something. All right, we'll stop while we're ahead. Okay, everybody's got a paper. The blessings are on the top left. And we sing together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvaysav v'tzivonu lehadlik ner Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoseinu bayomim hohem bizman hazeh. Thank you. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. We're going to sing a quick Hanukkah song together on your papers, top right column. Ma'asur Yeshuasi Lecha Noel Lishabeach Tikon Beis Tefilasi V'sham Toda Nizabeach Leistachin Matbeach Mitzar Hamnabeach Ozegmor Bishir Mizmar Chanukah Celebration Ozegmor Bishir Mizmar Chanukah Celebration Thank you, everybody. And please give your attention to Dean of Religious Life, Varun.
I just want to say a few words before we start. I really feel so grateful to be with you all here today for Chanukah. You know, I'm Hindu, but all my best friends growing up were Jewish. And we have a similar holiday of light called Diwali. And my friends would come to my house and we'd light candles for Diwali, and I'd go to their house and light candles for Chanukah. And so we called ourselves Hindus because we sort of hung out a lot together. And I became an honorary member of a Jewish gang, and I use the word gang very loosely here. We called ourselves the Yeshiva Bad Boys in high school. And we never got into any fights, but we were really good at math. So, so that's always stuck with me. So being here with you today is almost like a homecoming for me. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity to hang out with everyone. And I also want to reiterate the fact that during this Thanksgiving week, we have so much to be thankful for. And I'm so thankful for the leadership on campus of Chabad and also Hillel, and especially the student leadership, because the vibrancy of our student life on campus is really because of student leaders, because of leaders like you. And your student leaders do an extraordinary job with programming, with workshops, with retreats, with Birthright, and with events like this.
Now, a huge welcome to Chanukah songs by the Trojan Marching Band.